Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload new videos. If you're not new here, then welcome back. I wanted to take a moment to introduce myself for the people who are new here. Hello, my name is Lou and I am the face behind Lou's Action Circle. I'm so glad you are here and I hope you enjoyed this video. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you all how I started teaching by taking 2 classes plus getting a certification. So stick around if you're interested in doing a fast track on becoming a certified teacher. So first off, I wanted to share with you all the program that I took to obtain my teacher certification. It was the quick route. So I attended and I have some notes here. If I look down, I have some notes because I'm not trying to leave anything out because I want to make sure that I tell you everything and be transparent with you and be honest with you. So I went to school at this university. It was called William Carey University, and I did their alternate route program, which was under their education department. So their alternate route program, it's alternate route. It was fully online. So back in February of 2022, I attended their alternate route program. It was a fully online program, and they have trimesters. So trimesters are where you take classes for 3 to 4 months. Every 3 to 4 months, the trimesters change. So it's not like a whole semester fall and fall and spring term and summer term. They have fall, summer. Well, they have spring, summer, fall, and then winter. But you have it for 3 to 4 months. You'll take classes. So I started the program in February of 2022. I had 2 classes, and they were fully online. We actually this was during the spring semester. So I took 2 classes during the time. They were fully online. We met once a week on Zoom. It was on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It was fully online. We had weekly assignments we had to turn in. And I want to say, I started in February of 2022. And I took those only 2 classes. It was like a classroom management class, and it was like a testing and measurement class or something like that, some type of research class that I had to take. And I took that in February of 2022. We didn't have to meet I think we had to meet one time in person. But it was just like for a social engagement. It was on a Saturday. It was like a seminar. It was on a Saturday from like 8 to 12 or 8 to 11, 8:30 to 11, something like that. And we just mingled. Everybody came together. So we had some guest speakers. They thanked us for being a part of the program. So it wasn't like it was busy work, and it was only one time we had to do it. And then I finished that in May. I took my endorsement in special education in April of that same year. So let me give you an outline. February of 2022, I took my 2 classes, which were fully online. We met twice a week, which was on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then we met online on those 2 days at 6 p.m. Those 2 classes were classroom management and testing and measurement class, or a research class. So 2 classes. By April, I registered to take to get my certification in special education, which I passed. If you're interested in finding out tips on how to pass the special education endorsement, study tips, what did I use, how did I do it, how did I manage it, let me know, because I could drop down some tips, or I could let you know. Just let me know in the comments if you would like for me to do a video or to give you some helpful tips on how I passed the special education endorsement. So I did that in April, and then I finished my classes the first week of May, which was the last week of the trimester. and I applied for my first teaching job that in May, and I got the job. I think it was like the end of May. They called me for an interview, and I got hired on the spot. And I started in July. So where I live or where I reside, we start school in July. So we go from July until like May, beginning of May, mid-May is whenever we get out. And so I started working in July, and this was just so when I got that endorsement and when I got that teacher certification, that was only on a bachelor's level because this is the alternate route program. Also, I wanted to add that when I went to sit for my special education endorsement, because I have an endorsement in mild to moderate disability studies, grades K through 12, I went and sat for that. I didn't have to take the Praxis 2 because at the time in my state, they were waiving the Praxis. We had a teacher shortage at the time, which we still do have a teacher shortage now, but at the time it was more of a shortage. I did well on the certification trying to get my endorsement because I do have a background in social work. So I felt like some of the questions were a little similar. So it wasn't hard for me to take it. But I did have to study for it. And I can share some of my study tips with you if you would like me to. Just let me know in the comments. I did, a fall semester, which started in August of 2022. This was the continuance of the alternate route program. Okay, so you got the 2 classes you take those, you get the endorsement, you go sit for whatever endorsement you're trying to get, you go get that, that's the second thing you do. So you take those 2 classes and pass them in the spring, Then you go sit for your endorsement, you apply for your teacher job, you get the job, and once you get the job, you have to you can continue the program. You have up until 5 years to continue. They make you take these 2 classes to see if it's something that you want to do. So you take those 2 classes, we discuss things, we do a discussion, we talk about touchy subjects, talk about what life is in a class, inside the classroom. And I think you have 5 years to go back if that's something you wanted to do. So they're not forcing you to like continue to get the certification. You can just stop at those 2 classes and like, no, I don't want to do this. But me, I went ahead and did it. So I got the endorsement, applied for the teaching job, got the job, and I had to take internship 1 and internship 2. Now those 2 classes consisted of me doing weekly assignments again. It was only, it was 1. I took one trimester, which was during the fall, and I took the other one during the winter trimester. So internship 1, internship 2. Internship, both classes were fully online. We just did like weekly assignments again. We didn't have to meet on Zoom during my internship classes. Now I did have to communicate with a field instructor, and she did a site visit on me each trimester. She would just come in, I would just have to pull a small group and kind of teach them, and she would just go through this little evaluation to evaluate me. Those are always stressful, but we get those all the time as teachers. We get those evaluations and stuff, and we get those observations. So she had to come and observe me in a small group setting, which was not too bad. All right, so